November 17th, 2023. One of the most powerful CEOs in the world walked into work and lost his company. Welcome to Alpha, where we decode the future before it happens. There was no warning, no vote from shareholders, no hostile takeover, just one single Google Meet call. Yet, 5 days later, he walked back through the front doors, stronger than ever before. So what actually happened? And more importantly, who really controls the brain of OpenAI? Let's follow the signal. To understand this corporate mystery, we must first look past the current AI hype. In 2015, OpenAI was founded. Its mission was deceptively simple: to save humanity from the threat of a killer artificial intelligence. It was registered as a public charity. Just like the Red Cross, there were no owners, no stock options, no profit motive whatsoever. But then, reality caught up.
Reversal 1. Everyone thought OpenAI succeeded because of its genius model. But here is the raw truth. They realized that building AGI required billions of dollars and millions of graphics chips. A charity cannot run a supercomputer.
So they built a corporate Frankenstein, a hyper-commercial engine trapped inside a charity's cage. A bizarre structure where investors are promised capped profits, but a non-profit board holds all the sovereignty. Microsoft, terrified of losing the internet search war, they injected $13 billion into the venture. The entire tech industry assumed Microsoft bought the keys to the kingdom. Reversal 2. Microsoft owns 49% of the profits, but they have exactly zero voting power. They did not even get a seat on the board. Microsoft was just a passenger in a charity car. It gets wilder. The contract states that if OpenAI achieves AGI, Microsoft's license to the technology immediately terminates. And who decides when AGI is reached? The board. Satya Nadella was playing a high-stakes game. He traded Azure servers for future profits, but he had no control over the mind of the beast he was feeding. Reversal 3. Sam Altman was the global mascot of AI, yet he held zero shares in the company. He had no equity leverage to protect himself. He was, legally, just an employee. Which is why, on a quiet Friday afternoon, 4 board members with no corporate experience simply fired him. They didn't need Wall Street's approval. They acted because they believed Sam was risking humanity.
Reversal 4. The board believed they held absolute sovereignty. But they forgot the ultimate rule of technology. Your assets walk out the door every evening. Over 700 employees signed a resignation threat.
Microsoft offered to hire every single one of them. The investors revolted. Within 5 days, the board collapsed. Sam Altman returned, and the board was purged. The nonprofit dream died. Reversal 5. Elon Musk sued. Safety advocates warned of catastrophic risks. But the change was absolute. OpenAI began converting into a standard for-profit corporation. Why? Because this is no longer about chatbots. It is about who controls the next industrial revolution. OpenAI needs hundreds of billions of dollars for energy grids and GPU clusters. To secure this, they had to sell the foundation's soul. OpenAI is transforming into the new Standard Oil, a monopoly so critical to national security and global intelligence that no sovereign nation or tech competitor can afford to let it remain open. So, who really controls OpenAI today? It's not the nonprofit board. It's not even Microsoft. It is a syndicate of Wall Street capital, Silicon Valley ambition, and the relentless, unstoppable drive toward AGI. This isn't about ChatGPT anymore. This is about who owns the next era of human intelligence. And right now, the door is slamming shut. If you want to decode the future before it happens, subscribe to Alpha. I'm Alex, and I'll see you in the next shift.